What's going on, Snow? You are first indeed. I'm still sharing the link. While you're there, don't forget to hit that like button, dude. What is going on, guys? We got Snow City in the chat. We got Lava Lamp 64 Ford Perfect, and yeah, guys, thank you for joining the Hidden Panda Show. Today, I'm going to continue my base build in UAS space. So, kind of in the mood to build lately, and figured no better place to do it right now than in UAS. Alright, guys, let me know if you're hearing me as well. I've got my audio turned about 50% down because this mic is like really sensitive. So just let me know if you're hearing me okay. Yes, no Obsidian, I am up for the Galactic Thunderdome. I've been trying to message somebody, Cobra, whoever, in the Cobra Discord server regarding that in the actual TGT channel, but no one's responded. Sword is the only one who reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a morning time or like later in the daytime. Morning works best for me because I don't go to work until 12:30 p.m. But that's Central Standard Time, and I don't know how early in the morning or late in the morning it is. So if you have any additional details, like, I'm really wanting to do it. So thank you guys for letting me know about the audio. Snow says all good here, maybe some fan noise, but that's it. Yeah, it's a little apartment. It's a 1,000 square foot, 1 bedroom, and the vent is right there. So I don't even have a ceiling fan in this space. You're just hearing my air conditioning. It's coming. It's popping. Let's just say. All right. So where I left off last time, guys, was I was working on this particular structure. I basically have it done now. So this is just sort of like the beach overlook area. Down here is where all the lounges are. I need to put quite a few more chairs down. But the actual resort part of it, I'm going to be building right back here. So that's sort of my initial structure. And I'll just be working on that for a little bit today. It's, I believe, 1:30 in Eastern Standard. But that's Snow, that's not morning. So, what's it called? Sword asked me about morning. So whenever he said there was a morning slot, I was totally down because I don't go to work until 12:30. So, and that's 1 hour behind Eastern, so that would be 1:30 Eastern time. But yeah, so let me just show you guys this real quick. Now, this is probably going to end up being a short stream, mainly just because my wife's out at yoga. I've got a parking space really, really close by the door here, and obviously she's preggers, baby on the way. So I don't want her to walk too far, especially in downtown Dallas where we live at. It's got a pretty high crime rate, and I don't want her walking alone at night. So whenever she's close to getting home, I'm going to go downstairs and kind of wait till she pulls up, and I'm going to pull my car out, let her get the close parking space, and then I'll park, way further down or whatever. I'd rather somebody attack me on the street than her. Fan noise and the crowd goes wild. Roar. Yeah, dude. I don't think he was talking about that kind of fan noise, though, but that would be nice. Oh, yeah, so the structure. Okay, so it's kind of like, just like a little sort of like lounge type area. You've got the beachfront here. There's just like some picnic tables and booths and stuff like that up here on the walkway. So obviously you've got the green light for enter, the red light for exit. So I haven't finished putting decorations up here. I'm going to put trees and stuff like that, and I'm going to put them right down the middle here. And I think that would look really, really cool. I just got to get some more carbon. But yeah, so these are the booths. Got a lamp on each table. Right over here, got this, and it's kind of overlooking the lake here. And a view of the planet rings, which is just a really, really sweet spot. So I'm kind of digging this whole thing right now. And this base, knowing me, will probably end up being too complex, and maybe people who visited it won't load in all the way, or it'll crash their game like Fiji does. But I haven't uploaded it yet, so for now, nobody can see it. Downtown is usually bad town. Yeah, a little while after the baby comes, we're probably going to be looking at moving to McKinney, Texas, which is a much more suburban, nicer side of town. Far north of metropolitan Dallas. I used to kind of live out that way in a little area called the Colony, and really, really dug it out there. So we only moved to Dallas so that just, before we had to be close to our doctors because we had some infertility problems. So we wanted to be close to our doctors while we tried to get pregnant. And two, while we were still not pregnant, we wanted to be able to enjoy the nightlife a little bit, be close to the restaurants. We've always lived in the more suburb type areas, and we felt that it was nice to not have to drive as far. Everything's close by. Public transportation's good, and we can walk around and check out all the cool spots and stuff like that, which obviously when the baby comes, we won't have as much time to do. So that was kind of, why we've got an apartment out in the metropolitan area instead. Our next move hopefully will be into a house. So preferably with a pool and a media room, so that I can watch movies and have all my stream stuff set up much more easily than I do right here. All right, so this is a cool little thing that I came up with with a build that I helped Hidden with on Anya, and which is the capital planet of the FDI hub. There is, you kind of do these little half sort of or quarter hut type things right here. And then you just put a table and a chair down and put some pictures up. And it kind of gives it this cool sort of loungy kind of thing that I dig. I mean, check that out, guys. Is that not a beautiful location or what? Oh, it's crazy, man. So. Sorry for the blue screen there. Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look inside real quick. You were born in Ennis. Hell yeah, dude. In the 90s, I knew a guy named Keith from the Colony. Do you know him? I've known many Keiths. But no, none from the Colony specifically. But yeah, dude, hell yeah, Muttbone. I love Texas, man. So my dad's from England originally. My mom is from the Cayman Islands. They met in the Cayman Islands. I was born in the Cayman Islands. I grew up there as a child, and then I lived in Florida, Georgia, and Texas. And I've traveled places all over the world. I've been to Canada and Europe and all that kind of stuff. And I've been to Antigua, Mexico, and all these different places. And been all over the U.S. too. Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, all that kind of stuff. Mississippi, everything in between. And I got to say, Texas... everybody has this vision that Texas is just a bunch of cowboys and hicks and it's a bunch of rednecks and stuff like that. Texas is like Silicon Valley Part 2. There's so many tech companies out here, so many startups, so many industries. The economy's good. The cost of living is good. It's a really great place to live. It's actually super cool. It's very liberal in the center around Austin. The rest of the state's fairly conservative. You get a good balance of political perspective, taxation, so on. Everything is real fair and square out here. It's actually a really, really good place to live. And it's not the most beautiful place. It's really, really hot a lot of the time. The weather is not necessarily great. And in North Texas, we're not anywhere near a beach, and there's no natural lakes. Everything is man-made. So in terms of like the natural flora, fauna kind of thing, no, Texas isn't really that great, at least not where I live at. But the socioeconomic part of Texas is phenomenal. And I don't see myself, as long as I live in the United States, I don't see myself living anywhere but Texas. I have a lot of Texas pride. I love this damn state. But let's go ahead and check this out. Boom. All right. So I've got some paintings on the wall. You know, like I said, just kind of like a loungy kind of vibe in here. Not sure what I want to do in this corner yet, but I will do something. So during the day, obviously, that would look really, really cool, especially if there were other people visiting this base at the same time and you saw people walking around and ships parked out there. It'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, so you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm going for here. Kind of going for like a resort, like loungy type, you know, getaway type feel, something low key. So that's what I'm working on. Now, this building here, this is going to be completely just fascia. Like, this is not going to be an actual physical building. I'm really just building this particular piece for the looks. So we're going to go ahead and slap up one of these. Cool little trick that Chimp Sidious from the FDI showed us is that if you're standing on the structure and you use this half door, come on, snap in. Why you gotta do me like that? We'll put it there. When you place it, the aura essentially flows inward, but it doesn't come out the other side. So I've got to fix these other ones. But what that ends up looking like is it looks more like a natural window from further away. And from the side, you don't see the aura sticking out of the building, which is ultimately is what I'm going for. I just got to fix those other windows there. But it's kind of a cool like little trick, essentially. All the glow goes in, and then from a distance, once you color the panels and everything like that, it just ends up looking like a normal building. So big shout out to Chimp Sidious on figuring that out. We got J Rush in the chat. What's going on, J Rush? Lived down the road in College Station. I was just down in College Station not that long ago. We have some friends that live down there. They just had a baby. One of our friends actually works at the university there. But heck yeah, man. Whoop Aggie class of 95. There you go. Ford Perfect 4D2 Corpus Christi area now. Hey, Corpus Christi, there's areas down there that are pretty nice. I used to live in Houston, Ford, down by the Woodlands there. It's not technically Houston. It's kind of its own thing, but yeah, you got the Woodlands and Conroe and all that. I used to live there as well. So, but yeah, we got J-Spot in the chat, says Panda Poopy 1 with the emojis coming in hot. What's going on, J-Spot? Thank you for stopping by kindly, sir. All right, so we're gonna put this window on the far inside here because I don't want there to be too much. You get what I'm saying? I don't want like a whole entire floor to just be completely like lit up. That would be a little ridiculous there. Now, what I'm gonna do with this one is we're gonna turn both windows in. And then here I want to turn both windows in the middle there. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna put a half piece up. Okay, and so I think I fixed them all there, so I can kind of show you the idea. So there it is. So all of the aura is glowing inward. None of it is glowing outward. And then from the front, it's going to look more like a traditional building. Now, obviously, you can see right through it, but when I throw the back up, you're not going to be able to see through it at all, and then that's going to end up looking pretty cool there. So I'm going to make the bottom row a completely different color so it looks like foundation, and then I may build a walkway right around it. So I've kind of got some ideas in my head, but what I do is I kind of get the base idea, and I slap up kind of the base of what I'm wanting to do, and then I make tweaks as I go along. I never plan the entire build. I just let some of it come to me. So then I'm going to have a middle piece that's actually going to be the lobby where I'm going to have all my decorations and where people can walk around inside of. I'm going to make that multiple levels. And then off to the side, I'm going to have another one of those buildings over here erected way up as well. I'm going to go kind of high with these. So I'm probably going to go, where am I at now? Is that five floors up? So I'm probably going to go about 7 to 10 floors on both sides. But yeah. We got Ballistic Cola in the chat. Says, hey peeps, what's going on, Ballistic Cola? Nice of you to stop by. J Spot says, I just completed the Atlas Pass storyline for the first time in a long time. There you go. We got Funny Imps in the chat. Says, yo, what is going on, Funny Imps? Smurf says, odd, your stream did not show up in my feed. I had to go to your page to see it. Well, I'm glad that you made it here, man, and that's just some of that YouTube bullshit, you know? But you said erected. Yeah, I sure did, dude. Sup, BC, love your streams. Blows out my speakers, though. I always feel like a Ballistic Cola is like super quiet. But maybe I'm just shouting all the time so everybody sounds quiet. Give me some of that condensed carbon, baby. Alright, how much more ferrite do I have? Can I slap up some more? Alright, is that good? I can get a few more pieces up. For those of you guys that are just now joining the stream, like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream. So my wife is going to hit me up here pretty soon to let me know when she's almost home, so that we can go down and trade parking spaces. I want her to be closer to me, so. Some YouTube bullshit just sent me here. Glad you're here, Peaceful Gamer. Thank you for stopping by. We got Tariq Starks in the chat. Always a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by, Tariq Starks. As always, guys, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the Hidden Panda Show. But yeah, let's keep cracking away at this here. All right, so come on. All right, I gotta find some high ground. I may have to build some stairs up so that I can work on this. I don't have enough carbon. Fail. Let us try again. Bada bang. Alright, cool. Now we must try to build the structure. Okay. Are you gonna do me like that? I gotta be like directly in front of it now? Is that what's up? Alright. Dude, it's not wanting to snap up there. Oh, you're just playing with me now. You know what? I'll just put one of these pieces up instead. I'll put one there. And then now you can't deny me. Panda Poopy 1000. Yeah, dude, hell yeah. Panda, did you see the Warframe gameplay? I have not played any of the latest updates for Warframe, sadly, and I have it downloaded on all 3 major platforms. I need to get back into it. I used to play it a whole hell of a lot. How's the wife, bud? She's doing good, man. Just chugging along, 16 weeks preggers. Just got past the real bad nausea stuff. So everything is so good so far. One of our friends got us something called a baby Doppler because my wife has anxiety and we've had miscarriages in the past. So she's constantly worried about the health of the fetus. So this baby Doppler, you can put it on your stomach and she can find the heartbeat and hear that, you know, the baby's there and the heartbeat and all that. For some people, that's probably not a good thing to have, but for her, it seems to be helping out with her anxiety. So whatever helps out with her anxiety, as long as it doesn't hurt the baby, is good with me. But thank you for asking, man. I appreciate that. Who else we got in here? Beatles Eternally. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was listening to Bicycle on my new headphones today. It sounded extra smooth. Oh, he sounds mad smooth, but it's low. He's like, hey, guys, what is going on like this? And we're going to, and it's like that, but it's like, he's got that kind of like suave British accent thing going. You know what I mean? Smurf said, some of these streamers have that sexy romantic radio announcer voice. I know, like Cobra. Or you got that like badass like southern drawl like Sword. You know what I mean? But yeah. Smurf says, oh wait, you two are pregnant? I did not know this. Congrats. Well, one of us is pregnant. I'm just along for the journey, bud. Science hasn't gotten that far yet. Happy to hear that, man. Thank you, Peaceful Gamer. Appreciate that, man. Always looking out. That's why I love you, dude. All right, let's see here. There goes the ice machine, just slapping some ice down. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw. Do I got 2 windows already on that side? I do. So let's put a window here, and then another half wall on the edge. Let me see what that looks like from the other side. Maybe I don't want to go higher than that. Maybe that's high enough. That might be. Let's see here. What are you guys thinking? Should I go higher? I don't want to overdo the complexity. I'm going to leave it there. Kyle R in the chat says, yay, a No Man's Sky stream. What's going on, dude? Thank you for stopping by. Hey, when the wife is pregnant, you are too, in different ways, but you are too, my man. Yeah, kinda. Sword is my main man. Dude, Sword is awesome. Awesome. And could you believe that not that long ago, he didn't want to stream at all? I had to talk him into it. I literally, had to talk him into it. So, he didn't even want to do this. Now, here we are, Big Papa Sword, you know what I'm saying, co-hosting the Cobra TV subcast, 1,000+ subscribers in the house. What? Big up to Sword. Glad to have you both streaming, Panda. Well, thank you, man. Thank you. Sword's my dude, man. My work schedule's got me all over the map, though. I really wish I could spend more time with him. You know what I'm saying? In the getting on his stream and stuff like that, and in a party chat and kind of hanging out with everybody. But unfortunately, this cannot be. Hey, you little guy, you're making all that noise? Alright, and I gotta find more ferrite. You know what? I still gotta do more building, so I'll leave that there. In the meantime, let me save. I'm wanting funny imps. I'm wanting to do a PvP match tomorrow, but I've got to get the timing worked out because I don't go to work until 12:30 in the afternoon. And Sword told me that there should be some morning combat, but nobody's responded to any of my inquiries yet. I was hoping to be able to PvP somebody tomorrow morning because I thought there was a morning one and then there was going to be like one later in the day. But that's why I was part of the planning committee, but I had to drop out because just my work schedule, it's different. Some days I'm opening, some days I'm closing. It's the only consistency I have is Wednesday and Thursday off. Other than that, it's kind of really up in the air. And it's hard to commit to certain things, you know what I mean? So... yeah, it's probably high enough. And if not, I can just keep going up. Panda, will you be playing Anthem when it gets better? I really want to play that game, and I saw it at work the other day for like $19, brand new. And the game hasn't even been out that long. It's already had a drastic price drop because I know it had a rough launch. And I was so excited about that game. And I really do hope they get all the issues ironed out because I do want to play it. By the way, guys, if you're in the chat right now and you don't know that I have a Twitch channel, if you guys have a Twitch account, you can follow me at Hidden Panda Show on Twitch. So all my No Man's Sky streams pretty much are going to be here. My Xbox No Man's Sky streams are going to be on Twitch, and all the other games I play are going to be on Twitch as well. Earlier today, for almost 4 hours, I streamed The Witcher 3. So I'm on Twitch as well, guys. So make sure you follow me there if you're on Twitch also. All right, now that I've saved it, let's go run off and get some more ferrite. I guess I can get a lot of it from right around here, huh? I can't remember if you can just buy it at the space station here. You know what? I'm going to try that. I'm just going to go up to the space station and cop it. Witcher 3 is an amazing game. It really is, man. I haven't played it in a long time. I played it ages ago and completely forgot about it. And then I heard that they revamped it for the PS4 Pro. And they gave it like 4K checkerboard. They upscaled it to 4K checkerboarding, so not really true 4K. But they locked the son of a bitch in at 60 frames a second, and they gave it HDR support. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and try this out. And then, so I started a new save today, and man, it was a lot of fun. And I knocked out some side quests. I mostly did side quests, but I forgot how great that game was. The biggest standout thing about that game to me is that the side quests are so well thought out and so integral to it. Creates texture and dimensions to the world building, right? Because they're not just like bullshit fetch quests. Like, a lot of them are you're doing an investigation, uncovering a murder, you're finding someone's lost property, but there's a story within those stories. It's not just, hey, I lost this, go get it. There's all these situations that help establish the world that you're in, the politics of it, what's happening, how the people are affected. It's a legendary game. It's one of those things where even now, it still stands the test of time. It's just, if that game came out today, it would still be a sick fucking game. It's just awesome, By the way, for anybody that's more new to the channel, I kind of have a potty mouth. I try to keep the reins on it, but if you're offended by that, I apologize in advance, and I'll really try to keep that at a minimum. But it's just how I talk, man. I'm trying my best. Whoa. Space station just switched to purple real quick. What's up, guys? All right, let's go check out this shop. Yeah, I'm a side quester in that game. Exactly, dude. J-Spot said, when Sword first started going on Cobra's show and I accidentally blocked him for the longest time, I was like, who is this Sword person? I can buy the ferrite zest, quite a lot of it. I think I could fit 750 in my inventory right now. Boom. I mean, that's good for now. I'll come up and buy more if I need it. I mean, damn, I could buy like 3,000 in one go, you know what I mean? Guys, by the way, check out this mid-size hauler here. So, Funny Imps found the Sword of the Sabish, which is like a now famous hauler. But in the very same space station is this Tier 2 S-Class. And I just love the way this thing looks. But if you guys like this ship and you want to cop it, all you got to do is Google search the Sword of the Sabish. And it's like literally like probably like one of the most famous ships out there, haulers anyway. Yeah. That is mine, right? Pretty sure. Coming in hot. I hate that glitch where like the ground texture doesn't load in all the way, so you can't land. It's so irritating. Man, that's gonna look so good from the air. Especially when I add a lot more chairs along the beach. I'm so stoked about this. J-Spot says I can't wait for Beyond. Dude, none of us can wait for Beyond. Not offended here. I'm around it all the time. I know, but at some point, it's like I'll eventually, you know, if everything goes my way, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and if I ever decide to monetize the channel, I know that they're going to demonetize the hell out of my videos if I'm cursing every 3 seconds. So I've really got to get that under wraps. You know, it's just there's no question. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep working on this thing. But most of the people that come here are adults anyway. But I have to keep in mind that a lot of the people that might come by here might be young, impressionable people. I'm sitting here dropping F-bombs and stuff all the time. How many deep is that? Is that 3 deep? No, it's 2 deep. Why is it not connecting? Ah, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Shit. Go back. Okay. Alright, bottom's closed off. Alright. Now I can start on the side. Now I must get inside said structure, so I can make sure that the window is pointing the correct way. I'm taking the long way around because I feel like I could just go this way a bit. Yeah. Making it way harder on myself than it needed to be. just want to give a shout out to whoever's called Last Day on Earth for the Twitch follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Pwn Stream in the chat. Says, hello. What is going on, Pwn Stream? No one can wait, but all must. We got Tariq says, with Black Ops 4, Warframe, Cross Ships, Monster Hunters, Rebel Galaxy Outlaws, and Anthem Cataclysm, I forgot all about No Man's Sky and Beyond. Well, you're the lucky one, because I can't forget about it, and I wake up every day knowing it's not there, filled with anxiety and depression for what I have yet to be able to play. And the thing is my VR is sitting right there. I could see it. I could taste it. It's in the air. The molecules are seeping into my olfactory glands. Let me just break away. Okay, let me just dig in real quick, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I've been talking about VR on Cobra TV back when I got laughed off a subcast about thinking it was even possible. There was a game developer that was on there as a guest that was telling everyone that there's no way that Hello Games could pull that off. It just isn't possible in a game like that. And then here we are, a dream come true. And what better game to showcase VR? Imagine walking past those trees, looking up at the trees in VR. Imagine feeling surrounded by this place. Standing at the edge of the water, watching the water ebb and flow right in front of you. Imagine walking through your base in VR. It's going to be so gnarly, and I don't think that any of us can really understand what's happening. And I'm in complete agreement with Sword. I think it is the biggest standout feature of that update is VR. It's just, I'm so ready for it. You know what I mean? That's, if they did nothing else, just, and I'm pulling a sword and copying exactly what he said, but if they did nothing else, I would be okay with that one feature. I really would. 100%. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Boom. Do. Da-dunk. All right. That side is finished. Let's go have a quick look-see and save. I shouldn't have any issues. In the past, I've had issues with the stream dropping. I shouldn't have any issues anymore because I Cat 5'd. Only when I stream, because all my cables go behind my wall, and I can't do that with my PlayStation because all the other cables are already back there, and my router's way over there somewhere. But what I do is I have an extra long Cat 5, and I run it from my entertainment center directly into the router. And then when the stream is done, I just disconnect it because my internet is fine for everything else, online multiplayer, whatever. It just sucks for streaming because it's inconsistent. I'll be like doing 1080p at 60 just fine, and then all of a sudden I just boom drop. And but with the hardwire, that doesn't happen. So my streams have been spot on lately. I've had no issues. So, but you never know. No Man's Sky just as a game sometimes crashes. So I just want to make sure. From the distance, that looks kind of like proper scaffolding in it. But let's see how that's coming. Digging it. I'm liking. You have VR? I do have VR. I've had it for quite a while. I'm that guy. I grew up with a father who works in the aviation industry. I was born in the Cayman Islands. My whole life has been spent on surfaces that move. Whether, when I was young, even from the age of 5, I've been flying. I used to get the little pass around my neck, have people walk me around the airport. I was flying on my own at like 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, and they would guide me around to the airport, the different terminals where family members would pick me up. I've spent my whole life on a boat, fishing, on catamaran, sailboat, kayaks, canoes, all kind of stuff. So when I throw on that VR helmet, I don't get motion sickness. I'm dogfighting in Ace Combat 7. I'm playing Eve Valkyrie in space, PvP combat, dogfighting, doing corkscrews and bank turns while I'm rolling and stuff like that. And I can do that for hours, no problem. I don't get queasy. I don't get headaches, none of that. So yeah, you best believe the moment I was able to get VR, matter of fact, I didn't even buy it. My brother, big shout out to Little Panda. My brother he got me the VR as a Christmas gift because he's a badass little dude. And I love that guy. And my brother does watch my channel. I want to give him a big shout out and a congratulations because he just got promoted to a sales manager position with a company that he used to work for that he left because they weren't providing him job opportunities, and they really wanted him back, and they promoted him to a very high level position, and he's only like 23 years old. So big shout out to my brother, and I'm really proud of you, big dog. But yeah, he's the one who got me the VR, and he got it for me for Christmas. But I'm ready. I'm so ready. All I got to do is I just got to buy the Move controllers, and I want the aim controller as well for shooters. But I want the Move controllers. That's my next purchase. Probably get that on the next check. I got to get all this stuff before the baby comes, because when the baby comes, Panda can't buy shit but diapers. All right, let's keep it cracking. Hashtag Little Panda. Yep. And guys, I'm having a baby girl. Now, here's her name. We've already picked out the name because before the gender reveal, me and my wife, we had some names picked out if it was a boy. We couldn't agree on any. And we had a name that was picked out if it was a girl, and we agreed on it right away. And so we already had the name picked out in case it was a girl. And I'm a big Star Wars fan, and we live in a day and time where there's a lot of female empowerment and feminism, and I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but I am very proud that I will be the father of a daughter in a world where they have a lot more empowerment and individualism than maybe a long time ago. And one character in my sci-fi fandom that really represented that for me, even from a young age, and the video game industry has always been ahead of this with heroic female characters going all the way back to Lara Croft and stuff like that. So, but Princess Leia. And my grandmother on my dad's side, who I was very close to, her name was Kay. And my last name is Isbel. So my daughter's name is going to be Leia, as in the Princess Leia. And she's going to be my little princess. Leia Kay Isbel. And I'm so excited to meet her on December 29th. Now for more walls. And we're going to throw a window on that one. I'll throw 2. And I'm already out of ferrite dust. Back to the space station. Let me calculate how many squares I have first so I can see how much I can fit. So 250, 500, 1,000, so I can buy 1,000. Do I have any in high capacity? None in high capacity. Got a hell of a lot of Star Silk though, which I finally know where to buy some from now, so I can go buy some more. Because I knew I had a system like bookmarked, which Hello Games, if you end up watching the stream, you got to give us a way to like bookmark discoveries and things, man, so we can get back to places. But I had a space station bookmark that you could buy Star Silk from, and I bought a shit ton of it. Great choice for a name. Love your reasoning, mate. Thank you, Beatles Eternally. I appreciate that. Smurf says, I've got no kids, but I have 5 nieces and no nephews. I would love a nephew, but man, I really love my nieces. Whoa. Whoa. Am I inside the space station? What? Where was I even at just now? Oh, I was inside that little corner there. That's what I get for like forgetting how fast pulse drive is. Hell yeah, little panda. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Smurf says, I've been rather salty since one of the features was wasted on VR, but now I low-key want one. Dude, it's not wasted. It's not... Okay, here's the thing. When they talk about the major pillars, they're talking about brand new stuff, right? That's not going to be like the core of what's in there. It's just those are the things they're going to use to sell the game again come the update, right? They're going to say, hey, we've got this massive new multiplayer experience. Boom. Checkpoint for people who want more multiplayer stuff, right? Hey, there's a whole VR community out there that have like millions of shitty games. There's no really good VR game. Boom. No Man's Sky VR. That's going to bring so much people into our community. And then 3, whatever that's going to be, I think it's going to be space. And then boom, that's going to suck people in, right? All the other stuff is going to be in the patch notes. So I think we're going to get tons of variation, customization, all that's going to be there. I don't think that if you go to the No Man's Sky website, I got to hydrate while I'm drinking this bourbon. It's got some mineral water. If you go to the No Man's Sky website, what's it called? Sean Murray's little thing in there on the very first like post about No Man's Sky Beyond. He said that it was their most ambitious update yet. Well, if friggin' Next wasn't their most ambitious update, if Beyond is more ambitious than Next, I don't think any of us are really going to be disappointed, boys, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think any of us are going to be disappointed at all. So the wife just let me know that she's about to be on her way home. So the stream is not going to go on too much longer, but I really appreciate y'all being here. But we're still good, but I think I maybe got a half an hour. Stark Wolf says, second stream of the day. Yes, indeed, Stark Wolf. I told you I was going to do a No Man's Sky stream today on YouTube, and I'm glad you were able to make it and stop by. But guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitch at Hidden Panda Show. Check out my Skate 3 stream from the other day, day before yesterday, and yesterday. And check out my Witcher 3 stream from today. So, we got John Hall. What is going on, John Hall? I'm building in the UAS, in fact, John Hall. You might be interested to see how it's come along, actually. Got to text the wife real quick. You're in white, son. I recognize the color. Yes, I am. I'm working on my base. You haven't seen it because I haven't uploaded it. So thought you, while you're here, I'm going to buy some ferrite, but thought you might be interested to see how it's coming along. So making some progress. Hopefully I'm able to knock it out before Beyond drops. Knowing my luck, Beyond will drop right in the middle of it. Jesus, many big names in the chat tonight. Yeah, dude. Always makes it interesting when a lot of well-known people in the community are here. And then what did I say how much I could fit? I think it was 1,000, right? It was 1,000 ferrite I could fit in my slots. I misinterpreted how fast that was going by a whole lot. All right. Come on. Boom. All right. I'm going to drain the space station before long. Got some pretty cool looking explorers in this system. Panda stream, bring all the boys to the yard. For those that don't know, that's a milkshake reference. All right, where's my base? There it is. Well, if you participate in the convergence, the convergence will help you attain viewers, man. That's the whole point of Cobra doing it, is to shed a light on channels out there so that they could use his audience and platform to help gain them some followers and things like that. I'll tell you right now, you guys wouldn't know about the Hidden Panda Show if it wasn't for Cobra shouting me out in the early days when I started the channel. He would let me on his show as a guest and be able to promote and shout out my channel, and let me do it quite often. And I was pretty much a staple on the show for a long time. I had a different job back then and a much more predictable schedule, so I could always get on. But yeah, I'm forever in debt to Sword, or not Sword, but for Cobra. To Cobra for letting me do that. He definitely is a man of the people when it comes to the No Man's Sky community. His golden voice and his talent and the content and how he does his channel, he could totally do anything else, cover any other game, but he chooses to spend most of his time here in this community with us, continuing to cover No Man's Sky. And don't forget, he's been there since before the game even launched. So, Smurv, man, participate in the convergence and get you some stream love out there. Join the PvP match for the Galactic Thunderdome tomorrow, and stream your side of it from your channel, and Cobra's gonna let you share some of that sunlight, dude. But yeah, hashtag Cobra love. Snow is streaming now. Hell yeah. But yeah, man. So, and yes, Cobra love. All right, so John, if you are still there, I found your channel on my own. Well, thank you, Tariq. Well, now it's a lot easier to find me. And then, once I eventually get to 1,000 subscribers, it'll be within Google's best interest to help people find me. So, because they'll get ad revenue and shit like that. But, all right, so I'm going to go airborne real quick, John Hall. All right, so I'm not really done here yet. I'm going to put a whole lot more. So from about here, where that little impression is right there, going all the way down this way, I'm going to have all those beach chairs out, kind of coming around the beach here, and I'm going to put up a few of these huts in different places, and I'm going to put maybe some exocraft geobays or something like that down somewhere. I don't know yet, but basically, a good portion of this sandy beach here is going to be covered in those beach chairs, and then I'm going to have two big buildings there in the back. And then in the middle, a giant lobby. Well, not a giant lobby, but a pretty good-sized lobby with a bunch of cool stuff to look at, and some furniture and different rooms and stuff like that. So it's not going to be huge, but it's going to have decent complexity, because I love to do the more interior decorating stuff. I love adding the things. I don't spend as much time on the actual structure. I spend a lot of time on things to look at inside. But I built this cool little quarter hut here with a lounge and some, a table and a couple of chairs. Let's go back. Let's go from this side here. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a row of some sort of trees or bushes going right down the middle, probably trees, just literally going right down the middle here to sort of just give this a little bit of foliage here on this rooftop lounge here. But I've got some tables. I've still got to throw in some chairs on that. I've got some booths here, so you guys just aren't seeing the chairs here yet, so it looks kind of weird without the chairs. Then when we come around this side here, this is the indoor portion of the lounge. I haven't completely furnished it. There's going to be a few little areas like here in this corner where I plan on adding some stuff in there, and then you got this like little area. I call this the poker table right here. So I got a little work desk or whatever, like a little office center if you want to browse. And then here, I've got some seating and stuff like that for doing some people watching and looking at the rings while, looking out at the beach and stuff like that. So, and then over here, this is where I'm building. This is just going to be like a faux building. So it's going to look really cool, but there's not actually going to be anything inside. It'll just be some eye candy. This is going to be part of the resort that I'm building here. So, Mi Stylerino, what does that mean? Bedtime for the wolf. Night, y'all. Take care, Stark. Thank you for hanging out with me all day in my Witcher 3 stream on Twitch. And thank you for taking some time to stop by and check out the No Man's Sky stream tonight, dude. So big up to Stark Wolf. John Hall says, nice, Panda, coming along great. Yep. I just got to change the color of this right here to match the color of the rest of it. Yeah, man. And I might throw some lights, on different colored lights on the inside to give some of the windows different colors even. But, yeah, once I close it off, right now you're seeing the landscape and everything through the windows, so it looks kind of odd. But once I close everything off, it'll look kind of normal there. So, but you kind of get the idea, and I'm obviously going to have some roof and, maybe some structures on the roof, stuff like that. Maybe like a little garden up on top of the roof and whatnot, that you can see from the, the fly-in approach. So, like I said, hopefully I can get all this built before Beyond drops. I still think it's going to be freaking August, anniversary of No Man's Sky type shit, which, honestly, we're really not that far away from that, so. Whoa, did you see my character there in the corner for a split second? That was weird. Pretty sweet planet. Dude, this planet rocks, man. This is one of the... I might go out on a limb and say this is the nicest planet I've ever seen. It's because it's a lush planet, but it isn't. And it's like a monochromatic planet, but it's not. It's like everything and nothing at the same time. It's like this crazy, like, I don't know, man. It's insane. It's just such a cool place. Such a cool place. All right. So we're going to put a halfie and then slap a winder right here. Trigger happy on that one. And then here we're going to do the whole thing window. And then here we'll do the whole thing off on this side. Come on. Do that. And no window. And two windows. And here we will go no windows. I may have time at least to finish this one up, I'm hoping. Before I close out the stream. Oh, went the wrong way around. Stranger Things Season 3, dude. So... I'm only on episode 2 of the very first season because there's been so many good shows that I just haven't gotten around to it, and everybody at work's been begging me to try it out. From the first episode, I knew I was going to love this show. It's a brilliant show already. I'm 2 episodes in. Don't spoil anything for me. The girl that plays 11, brilliant actress. Brilliant. Now time to put the roof on. All them kids are great actors for sure, dude. And that one kid that I'm pretty sure he was in It. He's really good too. They're all, you're right, they're all good. Even Winona Ryder, like, she disappeared for a while and then all of a sudden she's in this show and she's great. So far. You know, maybe later on she's a complete shit character. I have no idea, you know. But so far she's good. So digging it. All right, how do we close her up? Do we go flat top? Nah, that's too easy. We're gonna go this way with it. Damn, already out of ferrite dust like that? Alright, I'm not going to be able to close it up. Not tonight. But it's pretty much done other than the roof. Just got to make it look like a normal roof. Well, no, I forgot the most important part, actually. I forgot the most important part. So it's good that I can't do the roof because it just reminded me of what I didn't do. So what I have to do is I've got to go back inside and then I've got to just build it with just solid pieces in the middle just to cover up all the windows. So I'm just going to go full wall all the way up in another section on the inside. So I'm gonna do it like one by one essentially. Boom, 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 all the way around and build it straight up like half the size on the inside going straight up to block all the light from coming through so that you don't see the world on the other side because you can still see through it. So yeah, totally forgot to do that actually. But yeah, can't wait to see like what this ends up totally looking like. I've kind of got it in my head, but I can't wait to see it all come together. Do some angled and flat. Yeah, dude, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. John Hall says, Panda, you need to check out some of the systems nearby too. There are 4 regions of UAS space, and we haven't scratched the surface. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here because the FDI has been explored quite a bit, especially with the whole Black Hole Suns contest. So a lot of those systems have been touched like by a bunch of people. Not to mention there's just multiple civs located there that are part of the FDI. So we've got the Galactic Empire, we've got the Cartel, we've got Epic, we've got, you know, the RSE and all that other stuff, and they're all within, you know, Cafe 42 and all that. They're all within the FDI space. So there's just a lot of stuff discovered. I mean, not really. There's still a bunch of things that we can still discover, but I just kind of want some newness. So I'm going to be checking out quite a bit of the UAS, and I might do some additional builds if I can get it done before Beyond drops. And also, I'm planning on going to Coda as well and slapping a base down in Coda also. And that way, I've got a link to go back and forth between all the different hubs for people that I like. So I want to check out because I can access the Amino hub, I can access the Galactic hub. Obviously FDI now. I'll be able to access the UAS and Coda. So I'm really excited to kind of bring all that together. But guys, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Be honest with me, if you guys have any ideas on ways that I can sort of improve this build as I go along, please let me know. It's going to be kind of hard to tell what I've got in my mind regarding how I plan this to look. But if there's any, you know, cool things that you guys can come up with that I haven't already tried or stuff that you notice, I mean, you know, feel free to let me know. This is a work in progress. If Fiji is any evidence for you guys, I tend to go all out though. So I'm going to have a ton of trees in the middle and walkways and all kinds of different things. So this whole area right here in the middle, it's going to be fairly dense. I'm going to try to stay within the complexity, because when I upload this, I want everybody to be able to see all of it. So I have to be very careful. But I'm really excited for how this may turn out. So. Go ahead and save real quick. Boyd Gaming in the house, dude. What's going on, Boyd? Says looking good. Appreciate it, dude. J-Spot says, Panda, consider the Coda Convergence Permadeath Hub. No, I will. Also, I'm in the RSE in Permadeath on Xbox, and I'd like to go to Coda as well on Permadeath and Xbox on Permadeath Xbox also. I want to get to more places on multiple platforms, and eventually I'm going to be getting a gaming PC, and I want to be able to do that as well on PC. That way I'm on all 3 major platforms. So, Panda, love to participate. Boyd, I hate that you're coming in here right at the end of the stream. It was kind of a shorter stream, just because the wife's on the way home from yoga, and we're trading parking spaces so that she can be a lot closer. I parked right in front of the apartment because I got lucky and I found a space there. But she's preggers, man. I don't want her walking too far at night in downtown Dallas, Texas. So whenever she gets close, I'm going to back out so she can back in, and I'll go park somewhere else. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Appreciate you guys that are in the chat right now. Thank you guys for stopping by. I know a lot of you have discovered me from other YouTubers that you watch, so I appreciate the support here for the community. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and dropping the like and subscribe and all that. I also stream on Twitch at Hidden Panda Show. You can find me on there. I will be streaming No Man's Sky on Twitch, but I stream other games as well. So today I streamed The Witcher 3. Yesterday I streamed Skate 3. I'm probably going to continue to stream Witcher 3 quite often, but I'll be playing some Red Dead on there and all kinds of stuff. I'll be playing some Xbox games. I just downloaded Apex because my brother loves to play that, so I might do some live streams where me and my brother play Apex. So Twitch is going to have all the other stuff going on, whereas YouTube is for the time being predominantly centered around No Man's Sky. But again, thank you guys for supporting the Hidden Panda Show. I really appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, ring that notification bell to be notified when I go live or upload a video. And yeah, guys, as always, I'll catch you guys later on in the No Man's Sky universe. Panda, out.